What is up, guys? Emmanuel Jones here, back here with another NFL record prediction. And this time we'll be doing our NFL record prediction for the New Orleans Saints in 2022, giving you my game-by-game analysis to see which games I think the Saints will win and which games I think the Saints will lose. So before I give you my record predictions for the New Orleans Saints in 2022, don't forget to put the thumbs up to like the video, subscribe to my channel for more options, and don't forget to comment down your opinion below to see what you think your predictions for the Saints is. Do you think the Saints are going to make the playoffs? Do you think they're going to win the division? Or you think they're going to take a step back and miss the playoffs? So let me know in the comment section below what you think. Well, alright guys, we're going to get started here. So week 1, they have to play versus the Falcons. Obviously, this game right here can definitely go either way though. I mean, I really want to go with the Falcons here, but you know what? It doesn't really matter where the game is, but I'm just going to go ahead and just take the Saints to win this game because I just kind of think the Saints are just the more complete team. They have the better coach. They have the better quarterback. So, yeah. And also, I don't really know who the quarterback for the Falcons is. Like really, it's going to be either Mariota or Desmond Ridder. A rookie quarterback playing against a really good defense like the Saints, no way. That's going to lead to a Saints win. Next game, they have to play versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Obviously, I think they're going to split with the Buccaneers this year, so I'm just going to say the Saints win the first game because, they're at home and, I think they did prove to me last year in both games that they can really find a way to because last year I thought they did a good job in both games, stopping their running game and stopping their passing game as well. Because I think they can do a good job, taking away the Bucs receivers. They can take away their passing game, and I think they can get pressure and stop their running game and all that. So yeah. So I think Jameis Winston is gonna I think he's gonna at least put up a show here in this game. And also on top of that, they always play Tampa Bay tough anyways. So yeah, that's why I got the Saints winning. Next game, they have to play versus the Panthers. Obviously, this is a game right here that can definitely go either way though, because I could definitely see the Panthers winning this game because they're at home. Because I think last year when Sam Darnold was the quarterback, I believe that, the Panthers won that game because, Sam Darnold really played his best game. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just go with the Saints here because I just think the Saints are just the more complete team. And on top of that, I don't really know who the quarterback for the Panthers is. Whether it's going to be Sam Darnold or Matt Corral. Who knows? Again, this is a rookie. With a rookie quarterback playing against a tough defense like the Saints, that's no way. Yeah. Saints are just a more complete team. They're more stable at the quarterback position. And also, I think they have a better coach. So, yeah. And also, I just think the Panthers, I just think their coach is going to be on the hot seat. So, yeah. That's pretty much why I think, the Saints win this game. Next game versus the Vikings. Obviously, this is a game right here that can definitely go either way, though. But you know what? I think the Vikings are going to be a sneaky team this year. But you know what? This game is absolutely in London, though. But you know what? I think this game right here is going to be super close than people expected. But you know what? If this game was in Minnesota, I might go with the Vikings here. But if the game's in New Orleans, I might go with the Saints here. But you know what? I feel like the Saints are at home in this game. So I'm just going to go ahead and just take the Saints to win this game. Because I just think the Saints, what I think they can do defensively, I think they can really prove to me. I think they can really find a way to at least stop the Vikings run game, get pressure, and all that. And I think they can get like a 3-man rush in this game. So yeah. And I think their secondary is good enough to take away the Vikings passing game. Maybe they can find a way to take away Justin Jefferson and Thielen. And I think they can find a way to maybe they can double team one of them. So yeah, and I don't think the Vikings are going to have an answer for Michael Thomas. So I think he's going to have a big game, and I think Jarvis Landry, and Chris Olave, I just think those guys are going to be too much for the Vikings defense to handle. Especially the Vikings defense is really not great at defending the pass really well. So the Saints should be able to pass on them. So yeah. So I think this game right here is going to be super close, and I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, but I think the Saints find a way to win this game, maybe by a field goal. Next game, they have to play versus Seattle Seahawks. Obviously, I got the Saints winning this game because I just think the Saints, the Seahawks, they're just a dumpster fire. They don't have a quarterback. They're going to be, I feel like they're going to be one of the worst teams in the league, so yeah. And on top of that, the Saints, they're just more stable at the quarterback position. On top of that, they got the better, they're at home, and I just think they're just a more complete team. Yeah, all these reasons why, that's going to lead to a Saints win. All right, next game, they have to play versus Cincinnati Bengals. Obviously, I believe this game is going to be fun to watch. I think this is a game right here that can definitely go either way, though, because I think the Bengals are a really good team, though. They got some young talent here. Especially on defense as well. Yeah. We could definitely see this game go back and forth and go either way, though. But you know what I mean? But you know what? I feel like this game right here will be fun to watch, and I think it will be super close. Now, the Saints can definitely pull off the upset because, they have a strong defense that can stop their running game, and they can, at least get after Burrow and all that. Think about this. If they can get Joe Burrow into some uncomfortable positions, then I think the Saints might have a chance to pull off the upset. But you know what? Even though the game's in New Orleans, I'm going to go with the Bengals here because I just think the Bengals are just a more experienced team and have the better quarterback, and they have the better coach. So, yeah. And I think they can do a really good job defensively, getting pressure on Jameis, and also they can find a way to, slow down their running game and all that. And I think they can find a way to take away their passing game as well because the Bengals play really good pass defense. So, yeah. And especially, I think Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase is gonna put up a show here in New Orleans. Now, this is absolutely the homecoming game for them. So, yeah. So, I think this game right here is going to be super close, and it will be a shootout. But I'm guessing it's going to be a high-scoring game as well. So, I think the Bengals find a way to win this game. Maybe by, a field goal or something. Or maybe on a touchdown on the last drive. But I think Cincinnati will find a way to control the clock and control time possession in this game. So, yeah, that's pretty much why I got the Bengals winning. Next game, they have to play versus Arizona Cardinals. Now, this is on Thursday night. Now, I believe this game right here is going to be fun to watch. Now, this can definitely go either way because I kind of feel like the Cardinals are going to be – they could be a sneaky team this year. They had some upside last year because we know they made the playoffs last year. But you know what? This could absolutely be the Tyrann Mathieu revenge game because Tyrann Mathieu used to play for that team. But you know what? I think this game right here is going to go either way, and I think it will be super close. One of these two teams can pull it off. But if this game was in New Orleans, I might go with the Saints here. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Cardinals to win. Even though the Saints are a better team, I'm probably going to take the Cardinals to pull off the upset because I just think the Cardinals are just they're one of these teams, and they're really good at pulling upsets. Now, here's why. Now, I kind of feel like Kyler Murray is really good at torching defenses. And I just really think that the Cardinals' offense is just going to play well against your defense, and I think they can put your defense I think they're going to put their defense in a bad position. So, yeah, and I feel like they're going to control time possession, and I think they're going to control the clock and control the ball and all that. So, yeah. But I think this game is going to be a close one. And I think it could be a shootout. But I think the Cardinals find a way to win this game on the last drive with a field goal. Next game, they have to play versus the Raiders. Obviously, this game right here is going to be fun to watch. Now, this can definitely go either way, though, because I think the Raiders are going to be a good team this year. But you know what? I mean, I feel like this game right here can go either way, and this can definitely go back and forth. But I think this game right here is going to be closer than people expected. Now, Raiders can definitely pull this one off, though. But if it was in Vegas, I might go with the Raiders here. But since it's in New Orleans, I'm just going to say the Saints are just going to pull off the upset because I just really think the Saints, I just really think that the weapons they have on offense with Michael Thomas. I mean, I just don't think the Raiders are going to have an answer for Michael Thomas or Jarvis Landry or neither Olave. I think those guys are just going to be too much for the secondary to handle because I don't think the Raiders. I don't think they have any corners that can cover them. So yeah, and also on top of that, I think their pass rush can find a way to like slow down their running game, get pressure, and maybe cause a few turnovers and all that. So yeah, and I think their defense can do a good job taking away their passing game, which I think they can find a way to take away Devontae Adams and maybe Darren Waller and maybe Hunter Renfrow, or maybe you can double team either one of them. Like I don't think it matters. So yeah. So I think this game will be close, but I think the Saints find a way to win this game. But I say they at least win by a field goal. All right. Next game, they have to play versus the Ravens. Now this is on a Monday night game. Now I believe this game right here is going to be fun to watch. Now this could definitely go either way though, because I think the Ravens are going to be a good team this year. So yeah. But you know what? They have a strong defense and they have a strong offense too. But you know what? We can definitely see the Raiders defense give the Saints a tough time. But you know what? I think the game right here could definitely go either way as well. I mean, I think this game is going to be fun, and I think it will be super close than we expect it to. But I don't really know what to choose here because I could lean towards the Ravens here because they have the better quarterback and the better coach. And even though they're the better team, I mean, I'm just going to say the Saints are just going to pull off the upset. I mean, I just don't know why, but I just kind of feel like they're just going to pull off the upset because I just think the Saints offense is going to I think the Saints offense is gonna play really well against the Ravens defense, and I think they're just gonna give the Ravens defense a lot of issues. And I think the Saints defensive line can stop their running game as well, and they can really give Lamar Jackson and that offensive line issues as well. But I think their secondary can find a way to like take away their passing game. I think they can take away Mark Andrews and Bateman and all that. So yeah, I think they can do a good job on defense doing that. So yeah, I think the Saints find a way to win this game, but I say they win by like a field goal. Especially on Monday night is at home, so yeah, that's pretty much why. Next game, they have to play versus Steelers. Obviously, this is a game right here that can definitely go either way as well because there's no franchise quarterbacks playing against each other. But you know what? I just don't know who the Steelers quarterback is going to be. Whether it's going to be like Mr. Trubisky or Kenny Pickett. I mean, especially with the rookie playing against a good defense like the Saints. I mean, there's no way. I mean, I could definitely lean towards the Steelers here because they have a strong defense that can really give the Saints offense problems. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just take the Saints because I just think the Saints are just the more complete team. And I just really think that what they can do defensively, I think they can find a way to get pressure and find a way to stop their running game, especially against a bad offensive line as the Steelers got. And I think they can do a good job. I don't think the Steelers are going to have an answer for Michael Thomas as well. So I think the Saints can do a good job on offense, passing the ball really well and moving the ball really well, especially against an overrated defense like Pittsburgh. Yeah. But I think it will be closer, though, and it could be low scoring as well. But I think the Saints find a way to win this game, maybe by a field goal. Next game, they have to play versus the LA Rams. Now, I believe this game right here could definitely go either way as well. I mean, even though the game's in New Orleans, I don't think it matters. But, I mean, we can definitely see the Saints pull off the upset because, I kind of feel like that, I feel like they can match up well with the Rams really good. But we can definitely see the Saints defense give the Rams offense a tough time. But you know what? I feel like this game is probably going to be closer than we expected. I mean, Saints can definitely pull off an upset. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Rams here because I just think the Rams are just a more complete team, and they have the better quarterback, the better coach. I mean, yeah, and I just think they can do a really good job on defense, stopping their running game. They can slow down Kamara, and I think their secondary can find a way to, take away their passing game as well. Maybe they can take away Michael Thomas and Jarvis Landry. So I think they can do a good job defensively, and maybe they can cause a couple turnovers and all that. So, yeah. And I just think the Rams offense is I just think they're probably gonna do well against the Saints defense, and I think they're gonna put their defense in a bad position. So, yeah. So I think it will be close, but I think the Rams find a way to win this game by a field goal or a touchdown. I say they at least win by 5. Next game, they have to play versus San Francisco 49ers. Now, this is another game that can go either way, though. But if this game is in New Orleans, I might go with the Saints here. But since it's in San Francisco, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Niners here because I just think the Niners. I mean, they have the better coach. I mean, they're at home. I mean, yeah, and plus, I don't really know who's playing quarterback. Right, it's gonna be Jimmy G or Trey Lance. I mean, even if Trey Lance is a quarterback, I don't think it matters. If Jimmy G is there, I mean, I still think the Niners win. But you know what? I think the Niners can match up well with the Saints really good because they have a strong defensive line that can get pressure and they can find a way to stop their running game. And I think, yeah, I think they can do enough on defense as well. And I just think that, I just think their offense is probably going to give your defense a lot of issues. So I think Deebo Samuel is going to have a big game here, and George Kittle will as well. So, yeah. And on top of that, I just think the Niners are just a more complete team, and they have the better coach. I mean, they're at home. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much why I think the Niners win. But I think it will be a close one. But I wouldn't be shocked if it was low scoring as well. Next game, they have to play versus the Bucs. Now, this is on a Monday Night Football. I got them splitting with the Bucs here, so I'm going to take the Bucs to win because I just think that, the Bucs are just – I mean, there's no way. I mean, they're not going to beat the Bucs 4 times in a row. We know they beat them twice last year. I mean, they're not going to beat them twice in a row again because, Tampa Bay has much to play for because they're a team that they're probably going to make the playoffs, though. So, yeah, and on top of that, they're at home and they have the better quarterback, and there's the better team. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much why Tampa Bay wins. So now you get a bye week 14, and after the bye week, you got extra time to prepare and watch film, So, which you're well rested. And then the next game, they have to play versus the Falcons. Obviously, I think coming off a 3-game losing streak, I feel like they're going to be extra motivated. So I'm going to say they beat the Falcons again. I mean, the Falcons, they're going to be one of the worst teams in the league. I mean, they're not going to have much to play for because they're not going to make the playoffs, And the Saints, they're trying to fight for a playoff spot. So, yeah, especially they got more to play for, and they're just a better team. So, yeah, that's pretty much why I got the Saints winning this game. Next game, they have to play versus the Cleveland Browns. Now, this is on a Saturday. Now, I believe this game right here can definitely go either way, though. I mean, but you know what? I feel like it could be fun to watch. I mean, but you know what? This could definitely be the Jarvis Landry revenge game as well. But you know what? If this game was in New Orleans, I might take the Saints here. But you know what? I feel like it will be closer than we expected. But you know what? Since the game's in Cleveland, I'm going to go ahead and just take the Browns to win because they're at home and they're just a better team. They have the better coach and all that. So, yeah. And they're at home, so yeah. And if I believe Deshaun Watson is playing this game as well. So I think Watson's going to put up a show here if he plays. So, yeah. And I think they have a strong defense that can really give the Saints offense a ton of issues. Like maybe they can stop their running game. And they also have a great secondary, which I think they can lock down the receivers. Maybe you take away them. So, yeah. So I feel like this game right here will be closer than we expected. But I think the Browns find a way to win this game maybe on the last drive, and I think they will control the clock as well. And also, Watson's a big difference maker in this game, so yeah, that's pretty much why. And I just think their offense is gonna like give the Browns defense issues where they think they can put the Browns defense in a bad. I mean, where they put the Saints defense a lot of issues, so I think they can put the Saints defense in a bad position. So yeah, that's pretty much why I think the Browns win. Next game, they have to play versus the Eagles. Now, this is another game that can go either way, though. I mean, on paper, I think the Saints match up well with the Eagles really good. But you know what? I mean, the Eagles they beat them 2 times in a row. I mean, can we see them beat them again? I mean, I don't really know. You know what? I feel like this game will be close. But if this game was in New Orleans, I might go with the Saints here. But you know what? Since the game's in Philly, I'm probably gonna go with the Eagles here because I just kind of feel like the Eagles just keep beating the Saints, and also I just kind of feel like that the Eagles, I think what they can do defensively, I think they can do a good job stopping their running game, and they can do a good job, locking down the receivers and all that. So yeah, and I just think that the Eagles offense is just gonna play well against their defense, which I think they can put the Saints defense in a bad position. So yeah, and on top of that, the Eagles are at home. They have the better coach, they have the better quarterback, and they're just a more complete team. So yeah, but you know what? All these reasons why, I mean, that's why I think the Eagles find a way to win this game. And I just think they're gonna control the clock and control time possession in this game. So yeah, that's just pretty much. But I think it will be closer than we expected. But I think the Eagles find a way to win this game. But I say they win maybe by a touchdown on the last drive. Maybe I say they win at least by 6, or maybe 4, 6, 5, or 6. Then last game they have to play versus the Panthers. Obviously, they should beat the Panthers again. I mean, the Panthers are not going to have much to play for this game. I mean, they're not going to make the playoffs. I mean, they're just going to be one of the worst teams in the league. And I believe that their coach is probably going to be fired after this year. I mean, yeah. Especially the Saints got more to play for because they have a better chance to make the playoffs. And they're just a better team. I mean, yeah, I mean, all these reasons, I mean, why? I mean, that's why it's going to lead to a Saints win. So, obviously, I got the Saints at 10-7. I mean, with 5-1 in the division, 7-5 in the conference, 7-2 away, 7-2 at home, 3-5 away. I mean, that's just pretty good. I mean, I kind of feel like 10-7 is pretty good enough for them to make the playoffs. I mean, we can definitely see the Saints at least winning at least 1 or 2 more games. I mean, yeah. But we can see them being as good as 11-6 and 12-5, which I think they can at least win. I can see them win at least 1 or 2 more games. I mean, we can see them beat the Bengals. We can see them beat the Cardinals. I mean, we can see them beat the Niners. I mean, we can see them beat the Rams. I mean, all these teams are scheduled. I think we can see them beat. We can see them win against the Bengals, the Cardinals, and all that. I mean, yeah. But I think their ceiling is probably gonna be 12-5. But you know what? And I think their floor can probably be about 8-9 or something like that. So yeah. So I think the Saints, somewhere in that range, somewhere from 9 to 11 wins. But I'm going 10 because I just think Jameis Winston could be the question. I don't think he's gonna be able to carry this team with 11 wins. So yeah. But I feel like if he stays healthy and Michael Thomas comes back healthy, then I think the Saints offense will be good and they might be good enough to make the playoffs. I mean, yeah. Offensive line, it's kind of new though. They lost they lost their biggest offensive lineman, left tackle Teron Armstead. Defensively, I feel like they're still going to be really good. Especially with the additions that they added. So, yeah. So, yeah, and also the coaching could be the question though, which I think their coaching is fine, but I don't really know if the Saints are probably going to be the same without Sean Payton. But I think Dennis Allen can get the job done and carry the team to the playoffs though. So, yeah. But you know what? I still have the Bucks winning the division. So yeah. Yeah, I still have Tampa Bay winning the division, so yeah. But I just kind of feel like that, the Saints, I feel like the Saints are just the most fascinating team, and I feel like they're the team to make the playoffs though this year. It just depends on how well they do. So yeah. But we can definitely see them lose one of these games. We can definitely see them lose to either maybe we can definitely see them at least losing one more game. Like we can see them at least losing to the Vikings. We can see them like losing to the Panthers, to the Falcons once. We can see them lose to the Steelers, or maybe, yeah. We can see that happening though. But I kind of feel like 10-7 is gonna be my record for the Saints though. So yeah. So just let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Just let me know in the comment section below what you think about your prediction for the Saints is. Well, it's Emmanuel Jones from the Big Fan. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Peace.